Well, let's look at each of these choices one at a time. The first one says yes, because in order for a result to be creative, it must be novel. An output of an algorithm cannot be novel. Well, there are a few problems with this particular answer. While an output of an algorithm for a small closed world problem cannot be novel, the output of combinations of algorithms for open-ended problem can and indeed sometimes is novel. There are algorithms, for example, that do design or they do scientific discovery whose results are novel. Let's look at the second answer. Yes, because given a set of input, the output will always be the same. Therefore, the product can never be unexpected. The output will depend not just on the input and not only on the methods of the system, but also the situation in which the methods are situated. The output depends not just on the input and the method the AI agent uses, but also the context in which the AI agent is situated. For example, given the same input but different context for the input, the agent may come up with very different outputs, very different understandings of that same input, as we saw in this section on understanding. The third answer, no, because it defines creativity in terms of the output than the process. This answer too has problems, because sometimes creativity can be defined simply in terms of the output without knowing anything about the process. We can think of a black box that creates very interesting creative music. We may not know anything about the process it is using, but if the output is interesting in creative music, we would consider it to be creative. Personally, my sympathies lie with the fourth answer. But of course, you are welcome to disagree with me. Why don't we continue this discussion on the forum?